Good morning, everyone. This is October 2019. I'm Eric. It seems the government doesn't only intend on taking your guns. It's well known by now, and they've been pretty vocal about their desire to remove weapons, the weapons of war, they keep calling them, from the hands of the American people. There's something else they aim to confiscate, and we're going to get into it. And by the way, somebody made a comment yesterday regarding my mic. I've been out of work for 3 weeks now, and I don't see any work in my near future. Do not have any money for a mic. I think 2 people has mentioned my mic in the 3-4 years that I've been using this particular computer. I will work on finding something, but until then I have to use what I have. The central banks issue a stunning warning. If the entire system collapses, gold will be needed to start over. And people like Ron Paul, Peter Schiff, the list is very long, have been saying forever that we should be on the gold standard. And if we were on the gold standard, there would be no need for the government to want to confiscate the gold from the citizens. And if you think this is far-fetched, allow me to point out that this has happened before. But this particular piece is on Zero Hedge, as you can probably see, and by Tyler Durden. He says that it's not just tinfoil blogs who, for the past 11 years, have been warning that a monetary reset is inevitable, and the only visible fallback option once trust and faith in fiat is lost is a gold standard. An article published by the Dutch Central Bank has shocked many with its claim that, in quotes, if the system collapses, the gold stock can serve as a basis to build it up again. Now, they're not only going to confiscate gold stocks, they're going to demand that the people of the United States, and probably all over the world, they're going to demand that the people turn their gold in. Now, if you were to hand your gold over to such blatant thievery, you are a sheeple. You probably don't deserve that gold. And it's not the only 2 things either. You remember the National Defense Resources Preparedness Act. You remember that? Where it outlined how they can steal farmland, seize production, anything to do with food. They're going to take it. And you might be wondering, how the fuck are they going to know who has the food? Well, this is not that difficult. See, these banks, they issue these nifty little cards here. Some people use them to cut cocaine up. Other people use them to buy things. I myself use this very card to buy shit off the internet. And guess where most of the people are ordering their food from? Online companies. And they have been for a long time. For at least the last 10 years. So they have this quantum computer, as I explained to you. This is how they know everything about you. They know, especially if you're stupid enough to register your weapons. They know what weapons you have. They know what survival supplies you've ordered. They know what foods you have. They know how much gold you have. They know everything about you. And this is why you should not have your materials, especially if you ordered it offline, especially if you were stupid enough to register your weapons. This is why you should not have these things where you lie your head. Because one night, after the riots begin from the banks collapsing, you're going to get a quick knock and then a breach at through your door. And they're going to be there to take your guns, your gold, your food, and whatever else they think will be useful. And keep in mind that I'm not talking about marauders here doing this. Keep in mind, I'm talking about agencies like the United Nations, like FEMA, like your local sheriff's department, your National Guard. These agencies are going to be the ones coming to your home, kicking in your door, and demanding all of your stuff. Not a bunch of people that was released from prison. Not a bunch of thugs that you expect to be the ones to do this. Let me continue here. William Middelkoop, I don't know if I'm butchering that, but Dutch National Banks goes big reset. And this is, I guess it's in Dutch, okay? So I can't read that. I didn't go to public school and have the luxury of learning a different language, but they have a reason to be gloomy. We have been expecting an economic collapse for at least the last 10 years, at least. And I would argue that we never, ever recovered from the 2008-2007 Great Recession. Instead of calling it a Great Depression, they had to come up with something new, which was the Great Recession. And that recession never really ended. And we have all these media pundits pretending as if it had. Are you going to be one of these morons that wistfully and gladly hand their gold over to help their government and central bank recapitalize? I have a plot of land on Mars I would like to sell you, if you are. They want to take everything from you that would make it possible for you to survive and indeed thrive in such an environment. They've been telling people for years now, and I don't even know how long, since the 90s, that, man, you better get ready for global warming. And they're telling you to get ready for the exact opposite of what is happening. Why would they do that? Could it be that they either want you dead or under their control? I mean, after all, govern means control, right? Ment means mind. They want you either dead or under their control. They want you to do exactly what they say, when they say it, and how they say it. There will be no room for freedom in this one world. There will be no room for discord or protest in this new world. And they are coming to take everything from you. Everything. Your guns, your gold, your food, your property, your land. My question to you is, are you going to allow this shit